special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee. Coming to the far sideline, down to the 45 to the 40, 35-30. Is there a flag on the play? I don't see one. 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown! Tennessee scored!
Yeah, the sun's burning fog off the Tennessee. The Vawls Navy's making waves, and it's orange they bleed. Vawls Nation's tailgating, and they're raring to go. Yeah, when Nealon gets to rocking, it's a hell of a show. And man, you won't believe.
What's up, Vawls Deep listeners, followers, fans, and welcome back to the Vawls Deep podcast. We hope everyone's doing well tonight. It's good to be back after 2 weeks off. Both Christmas and New Year's fell on Wednesday. We all had a lot going on, so we decided to take a short break. Episode 26 is in the works. As always, we're live tonight on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. For our TikTok listeners, if you don't like the behind-the-scenes view, look us up on Facebook or YouTube. Vawls Deep Podcast.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest, baby.
Vawls.
With me tonight, per usual, left to right, I have Spanky.
Yep.
And then I have the very professional and classy Spur and Joshua.
Not getting canceled this year, boys.
We have a lot coming your way tonight.
No, you know me.
Hit that share button if you don't care. Show us some love, and let's have a great show tonight. Let's give a big shout out to our sponsors before we get Vawls Deep tonight. VFL Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty, 865 Exterior Solutions, Hound Dogs Knoxville, Tennessee Trends, Freedom Motors LLC, and last but not least, the Vawls Navy. If you enjoy listening or watching us, we would greatly appreciate you supporting them for supporting us. They're truly the best in the business.
That's right. We're looking for sponsors for season 3, so if you have a business or know a business that wants to do some grassroots sponsorships, hit us up on the Vawls Deep Podcast.
We got grass?
Yeah. Oh. Grass in here now, look.
We do have grass in here, that's true. Not the right kind of grass, but we got some grass. Shit, already getting y'all in trouble.
Oh, man.
On the Vawls Deep agenda tonight, we'll transition more into basketball talk. It's great to be good at all sports, or it would be very hard to do this show year-round.
Mm-hmm.
9 months takes a long time to get to football season again.
Very long time.
Yep, it's nice being at everything school. We'll have the normal segment, start, bench, cut, one word, over, under. The dual, well, we won't have over, under, I apologize. College football playoff talk, and Tennessee football will always get a piece of the pie. Who will be the loser tonight for our pick'ems? Who must dip into the cup of punishments? We'll reveal that later in the show. Spanky has to eat some mayonnaise. How much we gonna make it? Like half of it?
I'll eat as much as I want.
Don't eat any right now. Golly, make me
sick.
sick.
He can do it. And Spanky's got
I'll just eat the whole thing throughout the show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just leave the lid off of it.
I know, it make it go bad.
Oh, okay.
Not gonna go bad.
30 degrees, man.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Spanky's punishment was
some
to
eggs.
eat a bowl of mayonnaise throughout the show.
I got some eggs or a piece
Put
of bread.
some cereal in it.
Y'all y'all remind me to stay on him about getting some bites. We can't let him.
We'll stay on him.
Do we got some bread? It'd be a good sandwich right now.
No, it didn't say nothing about no bread. It's mayonnaise and mayonnaise only.
Should have brought my own
You
bread.
lucky you ain't got Fruity Pebbles in the bottom of that.
We thought about it.
I've also accepted the fact that I owe interest too. So whatever I have to do to make up for that. But we will. I'm not eating mayonnaise, though.
I'm sure we'll put our heads together and think of something.
We'll see what I draw out of that cup tonight, because I have a feeling I have to draw out that cup tonight just to foreshadow there.
Pretty smart man, Spur.
Yeah.
But we will reveal the listener winner from our Vawls Deep podcast Facebook page as well. That person will get a $25 gift card to Hound Dogs and some other cool items from the Vawls Navy as well. Let's give a big shout out to our friend involved for life, Stephen Hensley. Stephen is both realtor and insurance broker. He can help answer any questions you have about real estate. What's the market doing? Is it a good time to buy or sell? What's your home worth? Do you need to make improvements or repairs to get the most money? As an insurance brokerage, he can shop your home, auto, boat, RV, ATV, motorcycle renters, landlord, Airbnb, you name it. He can do it. He'll find you the best deal possible. Text or call Steven anytime, 865-742-1672. Let's go ahead and check the comment box and see what's going on. JC says, hello, fellas. Gave us a heart and an orange. Marty Allen Cox says, go Vawls. Go Vawls, Marty.
Vawls.
Go over to TikTok.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we got some Ohio State fans in here.
Yeah, screw you all.
They've been waiting 2 weeks to get in here.
Been rent-free.
Yep.
Rent-free.
1.5 thousand likes. We appreciate y'all there.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We've got some Texas fans in the comments.
Horns down.
Yep.
We've got some Irish fans in the comments. We're going to talk about Ohio State. We'll talk about Notre Dame a little bit. We'll talk about the Shorthorns a little bit as well. Colin says, go Dogs.
What are they playing?
Mississippi State fan.
Yeah.
Mississippi State fan.
They're a basketball school now. They just beat Kentucky last night.
Did they get it done?
They did.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. I watched the first half. Liz says hello. Nathan says, what's up, guys? Go Vols. Brian says, go Big Orange. We appreciate y'all very much. Please share it out for us. Hit the like button for us, and we'll interact tonight and have a good show. If we don't see your comment, feel free to send it as many times as necessary. We love to hear from our listeners. Let's just start with Tennessee men's basketball. Tennessee versus Florida. We usually get into some stats.
Not many stats to share in that one.
We're not. We're gonna move past this one pretty quick. Awful performance. Just flush it, man. It's been rough the last 3 trips to Gainesville. Mm-hmm. We've averaged 48.7 points per game the last 3 trips. And the last 3 trips, we are 12 of 72 from 3.
We've done a really good job of hitting the rim at Florida.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's funny the way that ball bounces sometimes because the shots went up and they would hit the rim 4, 5, 6 times and fall off. Mm-hmm. I hadn't seen, especially that first half. I hadn't seen anything like that in quite a while. And those games are going to happen, like Valdaddy just said. Let's flush it. Let's learn from it. Take that negative and make it a positive because you can grow from games like this. You can learn a lot about your team by losing and see how you bounce back. So it's adversity that this Tennessee basketball team hadn't faced yet this season, but it's adversity that can be a good thing. So we'll regroup and we'll bounce right back, and we're still going to be the top 3 or 4 in the nation come next week, no matter what.
Guys, you know what? It's basketball.
It is.
Stuff like this happens. You're going to have an off night, man. You know, the ball's not going to bounce your way. And everything was falling for them, you know. But for us, it's just every time we go to Gainesville, whether it be football, basketball, baseball, that city has cursed us. It's the
Spurrier was there. He was there.
I will say that was one physical ball game. I mean, and the refs let them play. Mm-hmm. And they let them play both ways. I have no problem with the way that ball game was refereed because it was done both ways.
Yeah, I kind of expected us to get a little more physical.
I did too. I expected the refs to tighten it up, and they just didn't. I mean,
it never happened.
And you'll
see games like that sometimes where the first half they let them play, then the second half it's
they call it a touch foul.
Yeah, and then or vice versa. But I expected us to, especially once we got down. It's like, what do you have to lose at this point? You know, just get after them. But
at the same time, I think that game got out of control, out of hand. And I'm not saying we called off the Dogs by any means, but I don't believe we were given 110% like I've seen this team do already this season.
Yeah, I was waiting for a run.
It just never came.
It never happened. It never happened. Eric says, aloha from Hawaii.
Hey, thanks for the listen in Hawaii. Was it 3 o'clock local time there?
Should be like a 6-hour difference.
Yep.
So something like that. Almost 3 o'clock, I guess. Yep. Coach Ryan Jackson says he's missed us. We missed you too, baby. Yeah, but we'll just flush the Florida results. We'll flush the shit. We'll get ready for Texas on Saturday. Florida comes back to Knoxville February 1st. So,
Mark that one on your calendar.
Mark that one on your calendar. I know that we will be very hungry.
I bet you it won't be as physical because there will be a lot more whistles in that game.
There will be.
Tennessee, the 14-0, that was the best start since 1922. They tied that record. Would have loved to have broke it. But we knew it was going to be an extremely tough month of January altogether. We want to congratulate Chaz Lanier, both SEC and AP Player of the Week.
Let me say something about Chaz Lanier. He reminds me so much of the shooting style Chris Lofton. I mean, it's catch and release within a flash. I think he might have a quicker release than Lofton did, and it's just pure, except for last night.
Yeah. But, I mean, every shooter has his night, man. Yeah. And, you know, apparently none of them had their night last night. So,
yeah, we mentioned the January being tough. Again, we've got Texas. We go to Texas. Georgia comes here, and Georgia's look pretty good. We go to Vanderbilt. Mississippi State comes here. We go to Auburn. Then we've got Kentucky, and then Florida again on February the 1st.
Auburn, Kentucky, and Florida within 7 days of each other. So that's a tough stretch, no doubt.
That's very physical.
It's going to be rough. After seeing this basketball team through the non-conference and now 2 games into the conference, what's your biggest surprise of the season so far?
Igor Milicic. Man, dude's averaging almost a double-double a night. 11 points and almost 9 rebounds. So, I mean, he come up out of nowhere for me. So that's my biggest surprise.
My biggest surprise is the ability for us to replace Dalton Connect. And you know, we're going to compare Chaz Lanier to Dalton Connect all year long. They're 2 different players, but the fact remains is that we took the best transfer we've ever seen come into Tennessee in a single year, and now we've done it again a second time. It's just amazing what Rick Barnes could do to bring these guys in, and this team's solid. We didn't prove it last night, but this is a solid basketball team, and they'll be right there in the tournament come March.
Yeah, I think my biggest surprise is that we are this good. Barnes overachieved in the offseason. Portal King is what I would call him. I was honestly scared. I said it on here. I was scared. I was worried before the season just because of how much we lost. It's weird not seeing, you know, the names that felt like they've been here for a decade. But I'm just glad that we are this good.
I'll tell you what, I'm a little disappointed we hadn't had the big sellout crowd yet at Thompson Bowling Arena. But they're coming.
The students aren't on campus yet. So.
Yeah, they're coming. I checked tickets today. They're starting to creep up. You can't get a ticket to the Florida game for less than $120. So I may have some for sale here soon.
And you can I've learned one thing, Ticketmaster. You can make payments.
Don't let Edith hear you say that. She's not here though. Nope. We've not seen her in a while.
She goes
Tennessee will travel to Austin, Texas, Saturday, 6 p.m. tip-off versus the Shorthorns. Rick Barnes will return to his ex, and let's hope the Vawls can bring a W back to Knoxville. We'll see how far Rick Barnes can go. We'll see if he can get over that hump. It's looking decent, but it's looked really good in years past as well. We're pulling extremely hard for you, Rick. Let's go ahead and transition into Lady Vols basketball talk real quick. The Lady Vols dropped their first loss of the season to number 9 ranked Oklahoma. Probably the worst I think we're going to see them play all year. We did shoot too many threes, obviously, but they probably had 5 or 6 rim out. I would say the positive here is we played potentially our worst basketball and only lost by 1 point to a top 10 team.
And had a very good chance of winning that game.
Yes.
You can say what you want. If you've seen the game, we know we inbounded the ball with 10 seconds to go, and Sarah Puckett threw up a three-pointer with about 6 seconds on the clock. The thing is, guys, she was at the top of the key, wide open, and she's a three-point shooter. I tell her to take that shot all day long. Hindsight being 20/20, maybe she should have drove in, but she was open. She took the three. It just didn't fall. So
she's a high percentage shooter from right there.
And Kim Caldwell's style is if you're open, you take the shot.
Yeah.
So I don't have a problem with it whatsoever.
No, I don't either, man. We played a hard-fought game, and it just came up short. It's basketball, like I said earlier. Sometimes it's your night, sometimes it ain't.
This team's exciting to watch, though,
Very
for a
exciting.
Lady Vols team.
Yes.
He had a beautiful coach too.
Yeah. Speaking
She
of the
is
coach,
9 months pregnant.
speaking of the
Spanky.
coach,
I don't care.
I know we're going to talk about LSU coming into Thompson-Boling Arena tomorrow. So is that your next note there, Vol Daddy?
Yeah, I was just going to add that it sucks to see both undefeated teams go down this week, but we were the only ones remaining, and we were on top of that hill for a long time.
Well-
Coach Caldwell's overachieved big time this year. She's going to continue to do so, in my opinion. So there's no need for anybody to be chirping right now. It's
Listen.
unbelievable what you hear inside the walls of Thompson-Boling
It's
Arena.
not just Thompson-Boling Arena. So.
Some of these fans, man, I went Sunday and it didn't matter what they done. It was wrong.
Man, it's some of our fan base. It's on social media. It's at these ball games. People after we made the playoffs for the first team. 12-team playoff.
Number
And
7 in the country.
Number 7 in the country. And people were ready to fire Heupel because we got beat. Are you kidding me? And you have the number 1 team in the country for 5 straight weeks in your men's basketball program. We lose a game, and they're ready to fold it in for the season.
Yep.
Just like our ladies basketball team. Nobody's wanting to give Kim Caldwell a chance. She has overachieved, like you said.
Yeah, she's definitely.
Thank you. You don't have a chance, but
Yeah, you don't have a chance. But, when people are ready to fire her, it don't make sense, man. Stop being stupid, people. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, if Tony Vitello doesn't win another national championship this year, we want to get rid of him too. That's just garbage. Guys, learn to live with some positivity. My goodness, it's okay. It's okay to criticize when the criticism is warranted. It's okay to criticize the game, but you can't criticize these teams that we have in Knoxville right now. This is the best athletics program in the country. We're at everything school, so let's enjoy this ride because it's great right now.
I hate to say it, but that's just how society is nowadays. It's more popular to be negative than it is positive, and that's just the way life is now. And I hate it. I think it's stupid, but people that's what they clamor to. It's always people are like, hey, I want to start drama. Hey, I got tea. It's never, hey, when we talk about some good, no, it's always want to talk about the bad. It's for some reason that's all people want to talk about is negative. And I don't get it.
Hell, Spanky, they'll start fights at youth clubs.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. It happens all the time.
So, but we're talking about Kim Caldwell. They play LSU tomorrow night down there at Thompson-Boling Arena. Kim Mulkey's coming into town. I know we got her on a little segment here later on. Did you all hear what Kim Mulkey said in her press conference yesterday? Did you catch that, Vol Daddy?
I did. I posted a little bit of the quote, and
It's
everybody
pretty good.
wanted to.
Kim Mulkey says she hopes that Kim Caldwell has her baby during the game tomorrow night. That way she can be the one that delivers it.
It was definitely a joke, but
It was,
yeah. But people are, yeah.
But Mulkey, truth be told, you just got to know Kim Mulkey if you don't know her.
Oh, she's definitely got some screws loose.
She's got some screws loose, but it was high praise for Kim Caldwell. It really was, the whole press conference. So that says a lot about Coach K, Lady Coach K as I call her.
Yeah, the Lady Vawls will take on number 6 ranked LSU tomorrow night inside Thompson-Boling Arena. 6:30 tip, top 20 matchup versus a great program with the Lady Tigers. It would be a massive win for Coach Caldwell to pull this off. I'm excited to watch it.
Are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
I may try to get a ticket and go too.
Yep, I will be there.
How many games is she going to be at when she has this baby?
I don't know.
She's 9 months now. She's due.
Yeah, so once she has it, how many games is she going to be out?
How many
No,
games?
she's not. She's not going to miss a game.
You don't think she'll miss it?
I don't think she'll miss a game. I really
Did Pat miss?
don't. I don't think she'll miss a game. I really don't, guys. Maybe
I don't
one.
know. I cannot speak from a woman's standpoint on that, so
Pat was-
I'm not gonna put any expectations
Pat
on.
was recruiting somebody at somebody's house
She
whenever she
wasn't
went into
having her
labor.
baby born in the state of Virginia.
No.
That's right. She had to be flown back.
Johnson City, Tennessee.
Let's give
Great story.
let's give big shout outs to Cooper Mays, Dylan Sampson, Jamal McCoy, and James Pierce Jr., all named All-Americans. Javonte Spraggins and Boo Carter, honorable mentions. Tennessee landed Chattanooga native, 4-star wide receiver, Amari Jefferson from Alabama. Huge pickup if you're Tennessee.
Absolutely, in a position of need. Do we know if he's going to be a two-sport athlete? Has that been mentioned?
When he was recruited, cause he was initially committed to Tennessee. I know he wanted to play both sports, but I'm not sure on that. But speaking of wide receivers, I posted this yesterday, but Brew can come back. We're not saying that he will. We're saying he has the opportunity to if he wants to. He's currently with Nico and Mike Matthews training in California.
He's the
coming
only one
back.
I want back, but
He's coming back.
We can't say he's coming back, but boys, I love me some Brew Carter. So
Brew Carter.
Brew Carter.
Who the hell's
Golly.
Brew Carter?
Brew Carter. Yeah, I love you too. Brew, if you're listening to us, which I hope you are, we know you are. Come on back, wear the orange one more time. Let's run it back.
Run it back one more time.
We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We'll upload the live video on our YouTube channel after the show. Also, the audio version will be uploaded wherever you prefer to get your podcast. You can also rewatch on Facebook as well. We have a long way to go. This show's just getting started. We look forward to hearing from all of our live listeners. Speaking of that, let's check our comments on all platforms and text lines. My TikTok is not working, so if you all see one worth reading, let us know. Please inform us how many interactions that we're getting on there as well. Mine is not working on my end.
Josh Landrum says, I'm his spirit animal. We appreciate that. Skittles. Eric White says we couldn't throw the ball and hit the wall last night. No, that's pretty much average.
That's a fair point.
Is this TikTok?
No, this is on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
I'll go TikTok.
I'm on.
Hit a spank.
Let me get it up here.
Oh. All that talking, you ain't even there.
Go Irish. Well, you can go to hell. Go Buckeyes. Well, you can go to hell too.
We're about to do a cool start bench cut here in a minute. I think y'all like that.
Tyler on TikTok asked if James Pierce Jr. was for sure leaving.
He's not declared.
He's not. He's got till the 15th?
He's gonna. I think he's going to go, but it's still weird that he hasn't declared.
It's very weird.
I would not get my hopes up.
No.
But if there is something to grasp onto, I guess that would be
Is
it.
he trying to get some money, maybe? I mean, who knows? Coach Ryan Jackson says the thing he always tells his kids is basketball and baseball is a tournament sport. We may not win now, but as long as we get better as the season goes, we'll do well in the tournament. And that is very true. It's what you do in March in basketball and what you do in June in baseball. So
Now Cameron says, "Go Big Orange." Eric B. Jones on YouTube says, "What's up, Vawls Deep? Our Vawls got whipped last night. I hope they improve their mistakes before going to Austin. I think Coach Barnes will have them going 100%. Go Big Orange."
I bet they had a practice this morning.
They shouldn't even have win at halftime. They should have just shot.
Yeah.
Let's thank our friend Amy Maxwell with Tennessee Trends. Amy specializes in both junior and women's clothing. She's also sporting men's clothing and some art as well. Amy keeps getting better and better. Her game day clothing is amazing. Clothing, shoes, and accessories. Check out Tennessee Trends inside of Hound Dogs, Knoxville, or on her Facebook page. Amy's awesome. Support her. Support small business. And buy local. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And we'll be right back.
Valdetti, before we take a break, can we mention welcome back to Knoxville, Jonas Adu?
Oh, yeah. That.
And as Liz just said, the fans were awful nice to Arkansas Razorbacks this past week.
That's a valid point. That's a valid point. Yeah, after seeing the way he performed and his stats, I did not.
We don't miss him.
That was the loudest boo I've ever heard in TBA. It was pretty incredible.
He was not. He's not. I liked him, but he's not made for the big moments.
There was a guy that sat right behind us that every 2 minutes of the game he would just shout out, "Hey, Adu, you suck!" And he done it the entire night.
Oh, he had to let him know.
To the point to where the fan sitting around me was annoyed by it. And I was like, "No, he's great. Yell it all night long. That's what we're there for."
Well, it's not as annoying as me going to a game a few weeks ago, and all I can keep hearing in my head is, "Who they think can beat the Bengals? Who they think can beat the Bengals?"
Well, they couldn't. They didn't.
Not the Broncos.
They didn't.
Well, guess what? Who they Bengals playing in the playoffs? Who them Bengals playing in the playoffs?
Only because the Chiefs didn't want to play them in the
Are
playoffs.
we
We're gonna have the
talking trash
Ohio
on the
State
Bengals?
fans pissed off again.
Golly.
Well, they're already in
Screw the
TikTok
home state
going,
of Ohio.
OH.
Hey, look.
I wish I could see it. I can't see it.
Yeah. Ohio State people, go to hell. That's all I can tell you.
I agree.
That's
All
all
right,
I'll tell you.
we will be right back. Share this out for us if you don't care. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's the Vol Daddy. I want to give a big shout out to the Fairview Union. Great musicians, local people. Chad's from my hometown. They were gracious enough to let us use their music for our podcast. Make sure you check them out. They're huge Tennessee fans. You won't be disappointed. Let's hear them play.
Man, you won't believe that roar. Checkerboard, the big orange is back. It's a fact. Volunteers, where you at? Get loud, staying proud. Send a message to the crowd. Y'all better get used to the fact. The big orange is back on track. Coach Hyper, where you at? Getting it done, having fun. Power team #1. Y'all better get used to the fact. The big orange is back.
Freedom Motors is the local pre-owned car dealer who does more for you than any other dealer around. You want convenience? You can check out their entire line of vehicles online at freedommotorstn.com. And when you find what you like, they'll bring the vehicle right to your door. That's a dealer who cares about you and your time. Shop Freedom Motors today, and let's get you in your new ride.
Keep freedom rolling. Keep freedom rolling. Keep freedom rolling. On down the line.
Post and
Goalpost, yeah, goalpost.
the gold post.
All right, we are back. Make sure to check us out on all podcast platforms wherever you prefer to listen. We are there. Our audio versions are very popular. We get to do it without any fees thanks to our sponsors. Let's go ahead and hit the comment box.
Yeah. Coach Jackson says, let's not even talk about the Ohio State fans. He said a bunch of people that didn't talk any crap until they knew they had the game won. That's when they started talking their crap.
Yeah.
He's not lying there.
No, he's not.
He's not lying there.
Lee's down there what?
It reminded me of Florida
Yeah.
in 23.
Yeah,
Last year.
we showed y'all how to tailgate in cold weather. I'll tell you that much.
It took 6 hours for me to see my first Ohio State fan tailgating.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the fans go, we outperformed.
Yeah.
We just didn't have anything to cheer about, unfortunately.
There was only 30% Vol fans in there. If you let 30% of an opposing fan base take over your home stadium in a playoff game, there's an issue.
Guys, had Tennessee won, it would have been bad.
It would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have got ugly. Let's give a shout out to our friends 865 Exterior Solutions. These guys can do it all: roofing, siding, framing, decks, windows, doors. Matt Cole and Chandler Kite can handle any project you can throw at them. I know one thing: it's damn near impossible to find people who want to work these days. If you do find them, get them to actually show up is a whole new ball game. Call 865 Exterior Solutions and cut through the BS. 865-399-3547 or 865-292-1772. That's the numbers to call. Let them know the Vawls Deep podcast sent you. Y'all see where Goldberg's coming back?
No, he
No.
ain't. Hell no, he ain't.
Please no.
January 27th.
Where? Royal Rumble?
Man. No, Royal Rumble's in February.
What are we talking about?
WWE needed some views. I had to bring in the GOAT. All right. I just had to
Stone Cold thrown down. That's what it was. How's that mayonnaise over there,
remind
Spanky?
y'all. Hey, yeah, Spanky, eat some mayonnaise.
I did during the break.
No.
Well, nobody else seen it.
Break don't count.
Then what? I'm going to kill you over there.
Break don't count.
That wasn't even a spoonful.
He's just sipping at
Can't
it.
get too
He's
much.
sipping on it. I'm going to pour it on his head when the night's over
Look
with.
here, you couldn't handle this much. I don't want to hear it.
That's because I'm not going to eat it by itself.
I can barely handle it on a sandwich.
I love mayonnaise on a bologna sandwich.
Robbie
Eggs,
says,
eggs,
Robbie said
bacon,
he's never
no
been to a
crust.
game, but he's Vols through and through. Robbie, message me afterwards. We'll see if we can get you to a game sometime.
Sorry, I'm laughing at Ryan Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's play start, bench, cut. Which position group is Tennessee football in the most need of for this upcoming season? Offensive linemen, wide receivers, or linebackers?
Starts up front.
Yep, I agree.
You start the O-line. You bench the linebackers. You know, I'm not saying T-Lander can't do it or Carter can't do it, but they're going to have to speed up a little bit. And cut wide receivers. We're going to be okay in the wide receiver room, I think.
That's the right order. We lost a lot on the offensive line. It worries me because I haven't seen any transfers come in on the O-line yet. So I'm certainly starting the offensive line. I'm going to bench the linebackers. I think we were solid there. We're returning 8 starters off the defense, maybe more. And then I'm going to cut the wide receivers. Yes, we've lost some depth there, but I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to have 4 solid wide receivers come next season.
Come on, Brew.
Brew.
I'm going to go with Spur on that one. I'm going to start linemen. We lose 6 linemen from last season. I'll just be good. But we need to get some. I'm going to bench the linebackers because we need to get some. But bench linebackers because that kind of hurt us down the stretch, I feel. And then the wide receivers, I think, will be okay if we can get the right guys in there with the right mindset. And I'll just be quiet. I'm very pissed about the bowl game, and it ain't because of a team effort. I think it's because of some individual efforts. But I'll just be good, I guess.
It's a good thing you wasn't there.
Yeah, at least you was just watching it on TV.
Yeah, it was cold.
I don't do cold.
Yeah, I'm going to start offensive lineman. Nothing else matters if we can't block. I think replacing Cooper Mays is going to be very, very tough, though.
I do too. Do we have a big guard from USC coming in to visit this week?
We do.
We do.
I think he might be in
Eric
now.
says.
Still replacing Cooper Mays, man. We seen the struggles without him in 23, and I think it's going to be, especially if we go back to running the hurry up, I think it's going to be rough.
It'll be rough, but people have done it in the past. Replacing good centers. If somebody had to replace Jeff Saturday, one of the greatest centers of all time.
Remember when Peyton called him out?
Oh yeah. Jeff Saturday looked at him and the fear in Peyton's eyes.
Yeah, Peyton shut up pretty quick. I'm gonna bench the linebackers. Lost some in the portal, like you all said. I like our linebackers. Hopefully Spillman gets healthy, but we need more speed at linebacker. That was very, very obvious against Ohio State. I'm gonna cut the wide receivers. We are hurting here a little bit. Amari helped. We still have Chris Brazzell. Maybe we get Brew back. I doubt it, but
Mike Matthews back.
You never know. Mike Matthews. All right, start bench cut. Who do you want to win the college football playoff?
None of them.
Not who you're predicting. Who do you want to win?
All right, I'm going to go first here.
And there's no Penn State. Ohio, Texas, Notre Dame.
All right, I'm going to go first here. I'm going to go in reverse order. I'm going to cut the University of Ohio. I'm going to cut
Oh, you got to bench one.
the University of Texas.
You have to
and I'm going
bench
to cut the University of Notre Dame.
You have to bench one, Spur.
All right.
And you got to start one.
If I got to start one, I'm going to go religion on here. I'm going to start Notre Dame. They got God on their side. I'm going to bench Texas, and I'm cutting the University of Ohio. Screw you all.
Yeah. I'm going to cut Ohio. I'm going to bench Notre Dame and Michael Lopez. I know you're listening. This one's for you.
Josh.
Shorthorns, man.
Make him eat that mayonnaise.
Yeah,
Well, hold on. Let me hear Spanky's.
Well, and this was going to be very controversial to everybody here, but I'm going to start Notre Dame because there's something about them since they don't have Brian Kelly. They're more likable.
I do like their uniforms.
They're more likable now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, just to be honest, like I don't hate them.
I like Freeman. I like
Yeah.
Freeman.
Yeah. There's a little swagger, too.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna bench Ohio
Whoa.
only because.
Get the hell out.
No,
Get out.
no. Let me tell you my reasoning. Here's
out.
my reasoning. Because I honestly feel, and it's just how I feel, they are the best team in the country. They are the best team that money can buy, with plus good 10 years of solid recruiting and a good foundation, plus $20 million into a roster. I do think they're the best. And I just like that their fans have to eat crow at the same time. Because they all wanted Ryan Day fired, and I guess they don't want him fired no more. So, in the sense, it's kind of bittersweet a little bit. It's like you're getting what you want when you really didn't want it. And then I'm going to cut Texas because they ain't no UT.
If I had a real vote, it would be none of these, and it wouldn't be Penn State either. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't start.
Can
to
they
think
all
Vawls
lose?
either. No, dadgummit, I said it out loud.
I'm going to start Notre Dame. Can't believe I'm saying it. But I picked them, though.
You did.
You did.
So
We all called you dumb, too. And then
I hate all these teams. I'm going to bench the Shorthorns of Texas, and I'm going to cut the Ohio University.
I'm glad 3 out of 4 of us are on the same page.
Yeah.
You can tell which one of them didn't go to Ohio.
That's true. That's true.
You didn't experience that. It was nice and warm up there.
Their fans, they weren't bad until they knew they were going to win.
Until after the game, they was trying to fight everybody.
They told Coach Ryan Jackson he wished he fell down the stairs. Which I didn't know whether to laugh at or be mortified by.
That's actually pretty funny.
All right, start bench cut. These SEC men's basketball teams other than Tennessee: Auburn, Alabama, Kentucky. It's a tough one.
I'm going to start Auburn. You got Bruce Pearl there, man. They're always good. They're going to be physical. They're going to shoot their lights out. I'm going to bench Bama. And then Kentucky got beat last night by Mississippi State. Georgia, sorry.
Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Bulldogs.
it's the right order.
Bulldogs on his mind.
Auburn may be the most complete team in the country right now. They're playing well. They'll probably be ranked number 1 next week. I'm going to start them. I'm going to bench Alabama as much as I don't want to. And Kentucky's going to get my cut. I think Kentucky's going to struggle more this season than what their ranking is right now. They got a new coach and a new system, so they're getting my cut.
Not so fast, Spur. But that is the perfect order. I'm going to go start.
I don't think you done that right, Spanky.
No, I did it my way, and that's the only way. But I'm going to start Auburn because of Bruce Pearl. We all love Bruce Pearl. I just hate the way it went down, poor guy. But then I'm going to bench Alabama and then cut Kentucky because screw Kentucky.
He's agreed with me twice, even though I agreed with you twice as
I
well.
know, that's what I'm saying. He just hates giving me credit. That's what it is.
I'm going to start Auburn.
It's mayonnaise.
I'm going to bench Kentucky. I'm going to cut the football school, or used to be football school.
Dynasty's over.
Dynasty's over. Of the Elephants. Pretty tough question, though, especially early.
Yeah, SEC stacked this year, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's going to be a fun.
SEC basketball's turned into SEC baseball. There's like 7 teams in the top 10 already, I believe it is.
Yep. 6 or 7.
Pretty incredible.
They're going to be good, man. It's going to be a good season.
Today is Elvis Presley's birthday.
I hate you for this.
My gosh.
Start, bench, cut.
The king, baby.
These Elvis songs. Love how I throw some gospel in there too. To make it really hard. Amazing Grace. How great thou art, or Suspicious Minds.
I can't. It was so hard,
All
man.
had a trip.
I'm going to start Amazing Grace. His voice on that song, man, that's my favorite hymn. And then I don't know how you cut one of these. I'm going to bench How Great Thou Art. And I'm going to cut Suspicious.
I'm starting How Great Thou Art. I'm benching Amazing Grace. I'm cutting Suspicious Minds. Just to get through it.
I'm starting every one of them.
It was hard, man. I couldn't.
You can't make me cut the king, baby. You can't make me cut him.
Yeah,
You gotta do it.
I ain't cutting the
You have to
king.
do it.
I ain't cutting the king, damn it.
Then
You ain't gonna make me.
then
He
get a
went
big
Vince
ass-
McMahon
get
there
a big
on
old
us, damn it.
spoonful.
No.
Eat some mayonnaise.
Look
in.
here. And look, I thought we could have put some more songs on. Oh, man, I just love
Eat,
Elvis.
eat some
I
of
love
that.
it.
Eat some of that Will Levis
Hey,
right there.
Yeah, you need some
But
mayonnaise.
when he sings in How Great Thou Art right there at the end, when he holds
yeah.
that chord, it's just so beautiful. And
I like how he puts a
majestic.
T on the D. My
Yeah.
God.
God. And how great thou
I'm
art.
not making fun. Bad, dude.
Elvis is the best singer known to mankind. Everybody knows how I feel about him. I hope to go to Graceland one day.
Still alive.
Yeah, real fan will be at Graceland. I'm just saying.
And look, even though Blue Christmas is a sad song, it's my favorite Christmas song.
A real fan would have went to Graceland. Spanky.
Yeah, well, it just happens I'm too busy, and I don't like long car rides. And I'm trying to find a flight from Knoxville to Memphis,
A
like
real
a
fan
straight
would have went to
shot.
Ohio.
What? It's Spanky. I'll talk to you about it after the show.
What? I can't find a straight flight
Let me
from
ask you a
Knoxville
que-
to
let me
Memphis.
ask you a question, Spanky.
What?
Let me ask you a question. Okay, so we had a playoff game in Ohio. Mm-hmm. A week before you went to the Broncos Bengals game.
Yes.
Why couldn't you go to Tennessee game?
I had
A real fan would have been.
I
there.
had Little League games, and I was off the week
Call in
of the
sick.
Broncos and Cincinnati game.
Call in sick.
I can't call in sick when I'm coaching.
They can.
It's about the kids.
Yeah,
I
it
It
can't argue
is.
about
It
the
is.
kids.
And I went
We'll
to
talk about
watch
that later.
I went to watch the Broncos make the playoffs for the first time in 9 years,
And they lost.
and they didn't do it, but they did it the next week, which made it better.
Because you wasn't there.
Now, look, I will say I really wasn't pissed leaving the stadium because I feel like I witnessed the best game of football I ever watched in my life in person.
It's the NFL. It couldn't have been that good.
That was pretty good.
I'm going to start How Great Thou Art. And I think it's the best version of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to bench Amazing Grace, which is it's also Elvis's version is the best of all
It
time.
is.
I'm going to cut Suspicious Minds.
That's such a good song.
Love it,
We
though.
can
but
go on together.
knew that was coming.
with suspicious minds.
You should have brought. Why didn't you wear your Elvis costume? tonight?
It's too cold. I'd have cut the shirt wide open. I'd have cut the shirt wide open.
Get a bite of mayonnaise, Spanky.
Okay.
A big one.
Spanky's got to eat
Elvis used
mayonnaise.
to eat mayonnaise on his sandwich.
Eat that Will Levis right there.
That's a little bite.
He was supposed to eat a bowl of mayonnaise.
I will say that last throw of Will Levis's career at Tennessee was a beauty.
It was ugly, and he didn't know where it was going.
Nope.
I don't think he knew where any of them was.
He's
ever
lucky
going.
that dude just ran under it.
It was so funny.
I was like,
Even the announcers laughed.
All right, start bench cut. If you could bring in any ex-Vol to help coach this Tennessee football team, whether it be assistant, coordinator, position coach, consultant, whatever, who would it be? Peyton Manning, Jason Witten, Gerard Mayo.
All right, so I'm gonna start Gerard Mayo here. I think. Hold on, listen.
Okay, I'll listen.
I think he could get these linebackers where they need to be. Honest to God, do. Our tight ends are doing all right, man. I think Jason Witten could help a lot, though. Don't get me wrong, with the offensive scheme and how to get the tight ends more involved instead of once every 2 or 3 weeks. But and then Peyton's already on campus. Oh, he's a phone call away, man. Heupel's in his ear. Everybody else is in his ear. I mean, come on.
I'm going to start Jason Witten because I think he would be an excellent tight ends and receivers coach. So I think that's what we've been lacking this year. I'm going to talk about that later on in the show. I'm going to bench Gerard Mayo. I think he'd be a great defensive mind. But there's a reason why he's been fired from New England after one season. And I kind of dug into it a little bit. And
Terrible talent.
He didn't have any talent, but at the same time, it was in his contract that he was supposed to replace Belichick. So it was almost forced upon them to hire him. He had never been a coordinator before. I didn't realize that. So I love Gerard Mayo, so I hope he does well. I'll be laying somewhere. I'll be laying right here at Tennessee. And I'm going to cut Peyton Manning because I think bringing him on staff will be a huge distraction from everything else that's going on.
Here's my order with it. What is Peyton Manning? What is he? He's a perfectionist. What has this team needed the past few years? They needed a perfectionist, somebody who's not going to let the little things slide through the cracks, and I feel like that has been Tennessee's Achilles heel, is the little things.
That's a big word for you,
And
Spanky.
Achilles?
Yeah.
I do think that has been Tennessee's downfall, is we let the little things get through the cracks, and then the little things become big things. So I think Peyton Manning should be the offensive coordinator for the University of Tennessee. I think it would, even though Heupel calls the plays, but Peyton's there to get the sheet of music and make everything in a row.
All right, hold on just a second. I'm going to stop you.
Yes.
So the first game
Go ahead.
against whoever we play, let's just say it's against we play Syracuse. Okay.
Yes.
First game against Syracuse, Peyton Manning's your offensive coordinator. We only put up 24 points. Okay. Everybody, and I mean everybody, turns their back on Peyton Manning.
We can't have that.
We cannot have that.
Also, let's just go
They're
a
going to
different
turn their
route.
back on Gerard Mayo and Jason Witten. And
Peyton can't even go to a baseball game without the loss getting blamed on him.
Let's just go a different route. Let's just say that Peyton Manning comes on as an assistant, and then we lose 2 games. Suddenly, everybody's saying, "Why isn't Peyton our head coach?"
Well, see, and
It's a distraction.
well, that's not the question here. Is who would be better? I think Peyton would be better. It's not his fault that our fan base is so psychotic and crazy the way they are, that they want to blame little things that don't matter on things instead of working on the things that do matter, make them better. But no, let's worry about the non-little things. But I'm going to start Peyton Manning, and I'm going to bench Gerard Mayo because as long as Tim Banks is on campus, he's our DC. But if he somehow leaves, Gerard Mayo is a good second option. He's a good second option. Now, I hate to cut Jason Witten because he does have coaching experience. I just like the other 2 choices a lot better.
Hot take, I would take Mayo over Banks right now.
I think I would too.
I think I would too. And that's nothing against Banks. I mean, you can't play for him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to start Gerard Mayo. Plenty of coaching experience, obviously playing experience. I think we could use his defensive mind. I'm going to bench Jason Witten. Plenty of coaching experience there, too. He's been coaching high school for the last several years down in Texas. I'm going to cut Peyton Manning. Peyton don't want to coach here. I respect his reasonings why. So, and he's
knows
also
exactly
got,
why.
he's
I think
al-
Josh just touched on it.
he's also got the least coaching experience of these three.
And
So-
he doesn't need to coach. That's
No.
just it.
Why would you?
Now, don't get me wrong. If Peyton Manning, I would obviously love
Well,
to
yeah,
play,
but-
But the role that Peyton Manning plays right now at UT Sports is probably the ideal role for him. You know, he's there. Like you said, he's a phone call away. He's a consultant without being a consultant.
Yes.
Cameron
If you had
says
to pick-
Fulmer or Manning.
If you had to pick somebody to be the face of Tennessee, like just the university, to me, number one's Peyton Manning. To me, he's the face.
Pat Summit didn't Peyton.
And
It would go Pat first.
I like Peyton a little bit,
I
but
still won't even start bench cut. Pat
Oh
Summit,
no,
Peyton Manning.
absolutely not.
We could do Pat, Nealand.
Don't do that to me.
Who be another?
Pat Nealon.
John Ward.
Yeah. John Ward.
John Ward.
Tony Vitello.
Speaking of John Ward, Mike Keefe, come on home.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Who we gonna hire for our?
Hey, Bob Kesslin got some sort of Broadcaster of the Year award.
Well, participation trophy.
You would be proud.
I would be.
Proud. Let's thank Hound Dogs Knoxville for sponsoring our podcast. This locally owned and operated Tennessee sports store is your go-to hometown store for all of your Tennessee needs, whether it be clothing, hats, accessories for your car, boat, office, tailgate, pets, or your kids. They have what you need at Hound Dogs. Check them out at hdknoxville.com.
You know, they give me an award just for working 20 years at my job, too.
Now, this was like a big national award.
Good for
Because he's
him.
been there so long.
Elite. Let's play one word. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Spanky, you need a bite, buddy.
Get you a big one.
no, you don't take big ones. They'll hurt your stomach.
Hot.
Disgusting.
We're good for a little bit.
He won't eat cereal. He won't eat pizza. He won't eat hamburgers.
He'll eat pizza. It's got to
He'll
be
eat pizza,
special.
okay. But he'll eat a damn mo of mayonnaise.
I had a.
It makes no
I
sense.
had a double. I had one of them double bacon sandwiches.
It's all
or
over his
burgers
mouth.
from Sonic Mingo. He had mayonnaise on it too.
Coach Ryan Jackson says Peyton Manning would be the same thing as Deion Sanders. You might get some great players because they are the coach, but they aren't going to win you a title.
Nope, I agree.
All right, one word. Texas men's basketball.
Durant.
Bounce back.
Barnes.
I put X for Barnes. I'll go X. The Longhorns.
Down.
Semifinal.
Vagina.
You just got Josh fired.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean-
No, not Josh. Me.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to go short. Hey,
Yeah.
our show's called Vawls Deep. We don't have too many standards here.
Well, that's a medical term.
Facts. Scientific.
It's in the health book.
The LSU Lady Tigers.
Reese.
Reese is a good one.
That was a good one.
Purple.
Consistent.
Purple, yellow. Yeah, I'm going to go Elite. They're good. They're very, very good.
Always.
Kim Mulkey, LSU girls basketball coach.
Crazy.
Wardrobe.
Damn it. All right. I thought I was going to be a good one for me.
Peacock.
I'm going to go tantrums.
Yeah, that was my next one too. Because she can throw some tantrums.
She
God,
can throw some
Reminds me of
tantrums.
that little kid on Opie off of Andy Griffith show, man. He just lays on the floor and starts throwing himself around.
I'm just waiting for one of them girls' coaches' heels to break when they start that jump.
I've got to the point to where I dislike Kim Mulkey so bad I like her.
I can't stand her.
You like to hate her, yeah.
Yeah.
I like to hate her.
I
Like
can't
that.
stand
I
her.
can't stand her either. But
Tennessee Titans first round pick.
Trade.
that was mine. Dadgummit.
If you don't, I mean, you're going to screw it up either way. So I might as well trade and get something out of it.
Yeah,
I'd
mine was.
probably trade it for a loaf of bread and a jar of mayonnaise for Will Levis.
They're going to screw it up.
They are screw it up. Disaster.
Genty.
No,
You don't go number one overall with Ashton Genty.
Okay, so who are we talking about?
We're talking about
Trade
Shedeur
it.
Sanders or Travis Hunter.
There's nobody-
What team are we talking
I wouldn't
about?
take Sanders, but I could see taking
No,
Hunter.
what team are we talking about?
The Tennessee Titans, number
Okay,
one
there we
overall.
go.
draft.
That's my point.
That's true.
They're going to take some.
Or they're going to take Clark Smith from Wichita State University, long snapper.
That's right. Place kicker.
They're going to draft somebody that's not draft eligible.
Yeah, the water boy or something. I'm just going to say sorry for whoever has to go to that piece of shit organization.
Golly,
And
we
Nashville.
love our Titans, but
No, we don't.
they are a train wreck right now.
Technically, the Bengals are almost as close to us as the Titans are.
I would go watch the Bengals over the Titans in a heartbeat.
You
Honestly,
can
I
say the
would
same
too.
thing about the Falcons in Atlanta. So
I would too. Well, who wants to go to Atlanta? If you go to Atlanta, you're in Atlanta for at least 4 hours. Like, you've not left Atlanta in 4 hours if you go to Atlanta.
Don't matter what time.
August
either.
Yeah.
August 30th, we'll be there.
You going with us?
August 30th, come on.
I'll write it down. I'll put it somewhere.
We're going to
Probably in my
tailgate.
pocket.
We're going to 29th. We're going down a day early.
Joshua Dobbs and Juwan Jennings combo.
Elite.
I bet he ain't going down a day early.
Repeat. I want to see it again.
Niners.
That's
We'll
the
go-
first thing that comes to your mind when you think that?
Yeah, I think of a 49ers jersey.
I'm just going to go
'Cause they were playing
memories.
for the
I
Niners.
just wish Jennings hadn't got ejected early in the game.
That was
25 yards away from 1,000.
And it wasn't even him.
They was like, well, I know it was 2, but they was like 25 yards away from the play.
He did pancakes. It's football, man.
I mean, I'm not complaining about. I mean, I don't think he should have
taking him
threw
to
out.
the bus.
All right, Spanky, it's time for another thing of mayonnaise there, big dog. Got holding you to the standard. The current state of Tennessee football program.
Great. Not elite. Great.
Go ahead, Spanky.
Pretty good.
That's 2 words.
That's 2 words.
Good.
Pretty good.
Fragile.
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 Yes, we have some fragile folks around that wants this team to break.
Oh, well, that's okay. I'll give you that one.
That's our fan base, though. Mm-hmm. He said the organization.
I'm gonna go adapting. I'm gonna go adapting.
That's a good word. That is a very good word. Proud of you.
We're on the rise.
Yeah.
Improving.
That's why I didn't put us up there.
I'm just scared to death that if we don't improve, that it will become fragile.
The transfer portal.
Money.
Students.
Ruined.
I'm gonna redo mine. Freedom.
Ruined. It's ruined college football.
Has not.
It has not.
Yeah, I honestly believe it has.
No, it hasn't.
I can go on a rant.
Let's go on it.
Go on.
Okay, fine. It ain't. People want to say it's NIL that has ruined college football. No, it's the dang transfer portal, and that because there's no like limitation on it. Like literally, a guy could literally just leave a team mid-season. I think the best thing we do for college football is just make them employees. You have a contract, you honor that contract. If you don't want to honor that contract, you pay a buyout. And I do think if they would limit the transfer portal, it would stop all of this people leaving left and right stuff. I think if you would just set it at a certain limit of how many times you can do it, it cut most of this stuff out.
I do believe this was the best year of college football of all time. And it's because of parity in the transfer portal and allowing these freshmen and sophomores who didn't get playing time to take their skills elsewhere. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's bad for college football. I think it hurts high school kids.
I think
coming into college, I just think overall it's not good. I think it's the sole purpose.
I think there should be a happy medium with it. I think there should be a one-time transfer. You enter the transfer portal. I don't think you should be able to do what who was it done this past year? Defensive end left us and went to Louisville and then Miami.
Harrison Bailey. going on his 15th, I believe it is.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
I do also agree with your contract statement, though. I wouldn't mind to see some sort of contract. I don't know if it should be a 4-year contract or a 2-year contract and then renew for 2 more. But
They're going to have to regulate it somehow.
they're going to have to.
And
It's going to get out of control. I can see
it's
where
out
it
of control
would.
now.
And I think it's stupid that they end it right before bowl season. Like, I'm sorry, people, but when did a bowl game not become a game? And I feel like that is
When we expanded to 12 teams.
well, it's been like that even a few years before that.
Yeah.
And I feel like they just been opting out of these bowl games. No, your team still has a game, so you should be obligated to be there for your team's game. Like, and then you get people, especially on Tennessee's team, who we get down by a big lead and they decide they just want to check themselves out of the game because, I got a future in the pros. You know what? Screw you. We didn't need you anyway.
I didn't see it happening to Tennessee.
And I did.
Who?
Who?
That didn't happen on Tennessee's team.
You want to bet?
Which one?
In between 5 and 7.
Number 6? I don't know
I'm
about
going
that
to
one,
ruffle
Spanky.
some feathers there.
I don't know about that one, Spanky.
Now you can, I'll just be quiet. I guess you can say nagging injuries all you want.
I wonder how far behind we are because we're probably about to probably get his comments on that one.
That was
I'm
courtesy of Austin Swint. You can look him up on Facebook. We know him as Spanky.
Come
I'm
at me, bro.
going to go with this bipolar for the portal. I have a war wrote down too. Chaz Lanier.
Pure.
Ah, damn it.
Did I get you again? We think so much
NBA.
alike.
NBA.
Baller.
I'll just go with elite. I had pure.
Really?
Yeah, I had pure. Super Bowl.
Somebody that's never won one.
Who?
The Detroit Lions.
That's our question for later on. Now I know what you're going to answer.
That's what you think.
Rigged.
Broncos.
Broncos. Good. I'm going to go Bills. I'm rolling with the
we
Bills.
were doing that. Okay, Chiefs.
I like the Bills.
That's not who I think's going to win it.
Freedom Motors is operated by Chris
I
Looper.
was going with Freedom Motors.
Top-notch pre-owned car dealership located at 7765 Maynardville Pike in Knoxville. Freedom Motors will do more for you to get the deal done than any other dealership around. If you want convenience, you can check out their entire inventory online at freedommotors.tn.com. Once you pick the vehicle that is right for you, they can even deliver it right to your door. Check out Freedom Motors today and keep freedom rolling.
Inventory. That's my answer for Freedom Motors. Check them out.
Let's check the comment box.
There's a bunch.
Cameron says, I believe NIL has ruined all of college sports. Most don't want that ring or that name of champions. They want the money.
And then what do they do when someone else offers them money? What do they hop in? The portal.
I think in order to help fix this problem is you get as many in-state kids as you can that care about wearing that orange. Because I think it means more to in-state kids anyway. Justin says it needs a cap.
I think that's coming. I've seen a $20 million figure. Is that what you're post Ball Daddy?
Yeah, I think it's 21 or 20.5 or 21.5.
But that's spread across all sports.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Problem
hard
is,
for us.
it's hard to cap a free market. It really is.
They can put whatever rule they want there, but
I'm telling you, best
We
way to
got
do
them
it,
McDonald's
contracts.
bags.
Do contracts.
yeah, we're gonna start putting that shit in cookout bags.
Coach Ryan Jackson said that Jawan Jennings should have been the MVP in the Super Bowl. I can't disagree with that.
Yeah, I would agree with that as well. Coach Ryan Jackson says he agrees with Spanky on the number between 5 and 7.
No, I don't know if he's talking about that part.
The timing.
That's bad timing on his part.
The timing, I think he does agree with that, but he can clarify if he wants to. Feel free to hit our TikTok stuff. I can't see our TikTok stuff tonight for some weird reason. Let us know how many likes we're up to.
Somebody says, do y'all think there's a chance y'all beat the Cats?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Spur beats.
How many likes? How many hearts are we up to on there?
8.1 thousand.
8.1 thousand likes
Oh, I thought you were gonna
on
say it.
TikTok. We appreciate y'all very, very much on there.
Ohio fans are still in there.
Still in there. We appreciate you all, Ohio fans.
Yep. Thank you for supporting us, Ohio fans.
Yep. Thank you for listening to that segment presented by VFL Stephen Hensley Insurance and Realty. Stephen is from my hometown. He's a Vawls for life, literally the best real estate agent you will find in East Tennessee. He's done over 500 real estate transactions in the last 3 years, helping former NFL great and Super Bowl champion Rodney Harrison and his family purchase their Knoxville home. Stephen played 3 seasons as a walk-on under Philip Fulmer, and his senior year under Lane Kiffin. Went to UT as a wide receiver, moved to backup punter his junior year, finished his senior year at running back. Text or call Stephen anytime, 865-742-1672. That's his direct number. We'll be right back. Sit tight. Still a lot for us to do and discuss. Share this out for your friends. We appreciate it.
Checkerboard, check the score. We're gonna be on top. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Gators, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. We're all ball, bring it on. We're all ball, bring it on. The Vol Navy's getting crazy on the Tennessee. We're tailgating, just waiting for that power tee. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Bama, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing that song. We're all ball, bring it on. Bring it on. Butch and crew coming through, got this thing on lock. Checkerboard, check the score. We gonna be on top. We're all ball, bring it on down to Neyland Stadium. 100,000 can't get louder. Georgia, come and get your song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. Yeah, we'll be singing our song. We're all. Look at this, we're on commercials.
All right. TikTok was entertained there.
Yeah, they were.
You know, one time as a kid, I had a Samoan tattoo sharpied
You
on me
ain't
for
ever
a
got a
4-H,
tattoo before.
contest. Had to. My project was how to do a Samoan
Spanky,
tattoo.
eat some
and I did like
mayonnaise.
The Rock.
Spanky, eat some mayonnaise.
You done a 4-H.
We are back. Still a lot to do for tonight's episode of Vawls Deep Podcast. We have the duel next. We need all of our listeners for that. We need your votes. After that, we'll be getting into our college football pick'ems for a chance at a $25 gift card, courtesy of Hound Dogs, and some cool stuff from the Vol Navy as well. Stick around. We'll tell you all about that. We're going to see who has to dip in the cup of misfortune.
Me.
How about this?
The suspense, spur.
How about this? I have a solution.
Well, they've waited 3 weeks.
Instead of drawing out that cup,
I'm not eating that mayonnaise.
you gotta help me eat the
I'm not eating that mayonnaise.
It's person out there, mate.
I've had enough Will Levis for 1 year.
All right, let's play the duel. Josh, Spanky, Spur will battle it out over 5 tough questions. This is listener voted, so in the comments you must cast your vote for Josh, Spanky, or Spur, whoever you think is winning the duel. Now, I can't see the TikTok comment, so y'all going to have to help me there.
No, I go to TikTok.
And I need no lies.
Oh, there's 4 for Josh already.
Yeah.
I need no lies.
None for Spanky.
it was good.
All right, question 1. Let us know in the comments. We want to hear from you. Who is winning the Super Bowl this year?
The Detroit Lions, and the fighting Dan Campbells. They have it all. They have the grit. They have the toughness. They got the offense and the defense. I think they get it done this year.
Not so fast, my friend. I'm going to tell you
I
why.
think I don't run fast. Go ahead.
Yeah, let me tell you why. The NFL is not going to allow that to happen. We've seen it time and time again. This year, it will be the Chiefs in a three-peat because the NFL has a favorite team, just like the Patriots were in the early 2000s.
Yeah, Josh cut me off there because he knew I was going with the Chiefs. So if I can't go with the Chiefs since I had to pick something different, it's the Bills' year this year. They're the most talented team in the NFL. Josh Allen's going to get it done. He's been right there. It is the Bills' time to win it all. Super Bowl champions, Buffalo Bills.
I like
Bring it on,
that.
Josh.
I'm
like
calling
that
it.
answer.
Both of them are getting upset in round 1 and round 2, and I'll just leave it at that.
Your Broncos ain't winning nothing.
no.
Man.
Now, you didn't. No one picked us to get here, but by God, we here.
Actually,
A lot of people.
you're right. I
picked
didn't.
I'm a believer.
God,
boy.
these Ohio
somebody
fans,
somebody
man.
had to get in. You know.
These Ohio fans, I think they're trying to spell Josh, but they keep saying O-H.
They probably are. They can't spell.
They can't spell.
They cannot spell.
It's like the line,
yeah.
Josh.
They're the Kentucky Misfits. Big Lenny says the Chiefs.
He agrees.
Cameron's already voting for Spanky. Coach Ryan Jackson says the Steelers.
They've looked rough the last month.
We'll see.
Ryan, for your sake, buddy, hope you're right, but you ain't right.
I do like Tomlin.
I do too.
I do like
You
Tomlin.
love 500.
They're better in the playoffs than they are in the regular season.
You love above 500, Tomlin. As soon as he gets over 500, like above 500, he
Thanks. Yeah.
He mailed it in.
He's playoff Tomlin.
He mailed it in.
Well,
I got my winning record, boys.
Here's another comment from TikTok. A lot less talk than before the OSU game. We've been talking nonstop.
Yeah.
They didn't want to say anything to us though.
No, they didn't.
Can you just slide, just keep sliding through your TikToks and watch your dirty videos?
Appreciate the views though.
Pervert.
Coach Ryan Jackson says Spanky is the Jesse Ventura of this crew.
Hey,
I ain't tried to start a union now, have I?
all day.
What? You have to get the spank to restart it.
Go restart TikTok.
Oh, let me get up.
Damn, I was about to talk about those Ohio people.
Now we've got the Ravens from Eric,
Hey, honey, this is old Spank.
and Sonny's already voting.
The
for
Ravens are going to choke like they always do.
Think so?
Yeah.
I gotta fix this camera, man. Let's see.
Ravens are going to choke on that big old...
Something like that. That should work. You know how to do it, Spanky. All right. Who in the Final Four is winning the college football national championship?
Man,
Don't do it.
as much
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
as much as I hate to say
Don't
this,
do it, Josh.
it's going to cost me the duel. I know it is, but Ohio has looked the best out of the 4 teams that are left. And you could say that
They have looked the best.
they have ran both of their opponents out of the stadium.
Coach Ryan Jackson agrees with you.
And I hate to say it, man, because I can't stand those pricks from up north, man. But they have looked good in the playoffs. I can't doubt that.
Listen, as much as it pains me to say, it's the University of Ohio. They're playing far better than anyone else right now. They embarrassed us, let's admit it, in Oregon. Texas should be no match for them, but it's going to be a home atmosphere for Texas if the fans can make it there because it's supposed to snow 4 inches in Dallas tomorrow. So we'll see.
4 inches is a lot of hair.
Yeah, it is, man. It's...
But to you Ohio fans that may or not be listening to us on TikTok now, you owe this man right here, the Vol Daddy Luke Jackson, a big fat thank you. Because if it wasn't for Vol Daddy Luke Jackson, who lit a fire underneath your all's asses, Ohio wouldn't be where they are right now. I think you got to give Tennessee fans credit
That'd still be
for
part of the
waking
union.
you all up because you all were dead to the world until we started talking our crap.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's
You should have just
good
kept
point.
your mouth shut.
Luke, you deserve a championship ring once Ohio wins this championship.
Eric aged us.
You did. You did.
My apologies. Spanky?
I hate to say it.
Cameron says Texas.
Hate to say it. But they're right. Ohio.
Did we all three just agree?
We all three just agreed.
It's hard not
but
to.
here's my thing with Ohio. They're not just the best team in the country. People want to think nowadays you can build a national powerhouse off of NIL and transfer portal. No, You can't. Look at Ole Miss.
They just did.
No. I'll tell you this. What has Ohio State had the past 15 years?
$20 million roster this year. That's what they've got.
No, past 15 years. They've had top 5 recruiting for the past 15 years. That is a solid foundation to build upon. Plus, that kind of money in the transfer portal will get you there. If you can have good depth and a solid base of recruiting, you can become one of them national powers. Now, or you could just go out and say, hey, I'm just going to spend all these money on these starters. Well, then you become Ole Miss, who has all these high-power toys, and then your toys break and you ain't got no other toys to play with. So,
I'm confused. Who do you pick?
Big Lenny. Big Lenny says Penn State. I don't think so. I would like that, but
Michael Dr. on TikTok, he's an Ohio fan, says Texas and Oregon have a higher paid roster. I'm gonna call BS.
I don't know.
Oregon's uniform don't count as their roster.
Yeah.
You look at these sites and all of them's different, so it's hard to know what's. Yeah. I think all of it's.
They're all up there.
I think all of it's a pretty
They both have a nicer stadium.
And
generic.
You think, like, there's probably so much money out there not even accounted for.
Whenever we're done.
Yeah,
that is true.
If Jeremy Pruitt would have just had 2 more years, he could have been a national powerhouse with his McDonald bag.
Oh,
shut up!
Christ.
Don't say
I'm just
that.
saying.
Sonny says I live in South Bend, so go Irish for the parties.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Question 3: who is the biggest surprise team in the NFL this season?
Not even a question, baby. We are mile high, baby. We're riding that high. Coach Sean Payton, Bo Nix, baby. Let's go.
It's Tampa Bay.
No, it ain't
It is
Tampa Bay.
Tampa
It's
Bay.
the Broncos. Nobody picked
Baker
us.
Mayfield has far surpassed what anyone thought he could do after replacing Tom Brady. He was brought in not just as a Band-Aid, but he was brought in as a Band-Aid, but he's made this team to the playoffs. He's the number 3 seed. I see them winning this weekend and perhaps upsetting the Eagles in round 2. So my surprise team in the NFL is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That's a lie. It's the Broncos.
That's who I'm cheering for.
9 years without going to the
That's who I'm
playoffs, and we
cheering
make
for.
it with a rookie quarterback, baby.
I tell you, man. You know, Spur has a great answer. I knew what Spanky was going to say as soon as I seen the question. My answer, man, is the Washington Redskins. Nobody would ever thought they would.
They ain't even a team. The Washington Redskins are not a team.
The Commanders. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Disqualified.
Anyway.
It's like spelling dog in a spelling bee when the answer's cat.
Jaden Daniels. Great year. He threw for 25 touchdowns, and he rushed for 6 more. And he won 10 games as a rookie.
He's going to lose in round 1 to the daggone Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, we're going to find out.
Spanky, you need some more mayonnaise real fast. Okay.
You want to know who's not a surprise this year? I'll tell you which team's not a surprise this year. That's those kids, Tennessee Titans, because we knew exactly what they were.
We are who they thought they were.
Draft Will Levis again. Golly. Still one of the worst things I ever seen on TV in my whole life was when the Titans traded up to get Will Levis.
Why would you
as
trade
soon as
up?
they traded up, I was sick. Because I already knew.
I was on the phone with you.
I think you was, and you heard it. I think I said a few choice words that would get me canceled if I say them here.
We made a good first-round pick, baby, in Bo Nix. I am a Bo lever.
I wish you would shut up.
Coach Ryan says spank you with the technicality.
Technicality.
Ryan, you know you're going to call them the Redskins forever.
Jonathan says Josh won the duel. It ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet, damn it.
It ain't over
That's
yet.
a vote for me.
Come on, ref. He pulled my hair.
Question 4. What does Josh Heupel have to do in order to improve this Tennessee football team for 2025?
Go back to 2022.
Damn it.
Get some offensive scheme that he ran then and put it in, man. You have the film. Put it in. You know the plays. Put it in. You got the guys to do it. Put it in.
My goodness, I almost said the same thing.
He's
I
gonna
said
get canceled.
he has
He's
to
gonna
have
get
big
canceled.
balls like he did in 2022.
He's gonna get canceled.
I'm not saying anything bad. All I said was put it in.
Yeah, and then he said big balls. So y'all canceled.
It's the same thing. We had to go back to having big balls like we did in 2022. Let's air it out. Get back to the super quick, high-tempo offense that set us apart from the rest of the NCAA. Make teams fear our tempo again. We've gotten away from what has made us different, so we had to go back to an up-tempo. Let's not take no mercy. That's what he has to do.
keeping the main thing. We are under Heupel's offense, historically high-powered, up-tempo offense. We need to keep that the main thing. We don't need to add new wrinkles in it.
So you're
We're not adding new wrinkles. We're adding old wrinkles that were already there.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's
we
what
don't
I
need
said.
To add new wrinkles. I'm trying to talk here, damn it.
You're
Hush.
just agreeing
You
with
know
me.
what I
No,
miss?
because I'll tell you why
Shut
my
up.
point's better here in just a minute.
Unplug his mic.
Because we
He'll
are
break
not
it soon.
keeping the main thing. And until we do that,
What's the main
we're
thing?
just going to keep up tempo, spreading it out over the field.
You know-
If we're going to have a good defense, our defense has to be able to produce to help our offense.
You want to know what I want to see?
Our defense.
I want to see a wide receiver screen to the outside again. I don't think I've seen it all season.
I want to see a fake punt.
Yeah, that's coming too.
We've been calling for that for 2 years.
It ain't ever
It's going to happen eventually.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. He's not the type.
But I'm just saying, man, it's simple. You already have everything there in front of you. You've done it in 22. Why can't you do it now? You're the mastermind behind all this. Do it.
Eric says open the playbook. Cameron says play calling, tempo.
Yep.
Big Lenny says big lineman domination of the lines. All right. Question 5. If you could change one position coach or coordinator on this football team, which change are you making?
Easiest
like the
one out of
guy.
all of them. It's the easiest question. Easiest one.
Yeah.
Wide receivers. Wide receiver coach. Something's going on in
Who
that
is he?
room.
Name him.
Pope.
Okay, I'm surprised.
Don't ask me first now. I just know Coach Pope. Something's going on in that receiver room. If they're dropping like flies, which that might say something about their character, but that's fine. But if they're dropping like flies, there's something going on there. There's something going on in that receiver room, and I think it needs to get to the bottom of it.
Did you read my notes? Because I said I like the guy, but when there's smoke, there's fire. It's Kelsey Pope. If wide receivers say they don't like playing for you, then there's a reason for that. He's a great recruiter, but our wide receivers just have not developed like they should have the last couple of seasons. So it sucks.
I agree, but I'm going to go a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Glenn Irby, or however you say his name.
Ellerby.
Ellerby, whatever. But
This is weird, too, because him and Heupel's been together for like 12
Yeah.
years.
yeah,
So it's weird.
yeah, man, we just had no. I don't know what you'd say it or what you'd call it. We just had no fire up front, like Spanky would say this year. We could run the ball, we couldn't pass protect several laps. There was no adjustments. Nico's running for his life against Ohio up there. Yeah, I know. I see you talking crap in there. I always.
Yeah.
But
Y'all kicked our ass. We admit it.
we admit it. Go home.
Y'all got a game to worry about in a couple of days.
I hope
For
they-
once, I'm not going to blame the O-line coach because at the end of the day, Jimmy's and Joe's will only get you so far.
I understand that, but if the quarterback catches the snap and is immediately getting hit, there's a problem.
Yeah.
He can't get it to his receivers.
Yeah, but the coach ain't on the field doing that.
I understand that.
At
The
some
coach is not on
point-
the field catching those balls either, is he?
At some point, it's the
You
Jimmy's and
you
Joe's.
just made my point, Spanky.
Yeah, at some point, it's Jimmy's and
Okay,
Joe's.
thank
Well,
you.
have you ever thought about maybe the ones that coach put on the field is the best Jimmy's and Joe's he has on the practice field too? That's probably saying something. That's
I
bad
mean,
then.
we could go round and round, but
He's probably just looking around going, "Oh shit!" like
we was going into the season. We talked about our wide receiver room and how deep it was. Mm-hmm. We seen Mike Matthews all of 10 snaps this year, and most of those come in the playoff
We're
game.
going to see him a lot more next season, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
So I get what you're saying about Kelsey Pope, but I think it starts up front, man.
We've got a bunch of
It
votes
does.
for the wide receiver coach. Sonny says win a damn big road game.
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, because I'm tired of going and losing.
Maybe if we just showed up in orange jerseys.
Big Lenny says O-line coach. Anything good on TikTok?
Yeah, you just gotta use a search bar.
Mine won't work.
Can't do that.
Mine won't work, buddy. All right, bonus question.
You can find things on X too.
Believe me, I know.
Bonus question. Let us know in the comments who's winning the duel. Did Elvis Presley fake his own death?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
He was murdered. He was murdered by a jealous husband. And
He was murdered by a husband.
You
By
know-
his husband.
No, he was murdered by a jealous husband.
He was not gay, Spanky.
No, a jealous husband. Do y'all not get that? He was sleeping around with every married woman in Memphis. They all had a plot out to kill him.
Listen, not only did he fake his own death,
No, we didn't.
he is still the pastor at the Household of Faith Church. in
Mr.
Benton,
Bob
Arkansas.
Joyce
His
himself.
name is Bob Joyce, a.k.a. Elvis. He's the pastor. He has the same mannerisms, the same facial features, the same markings, the same birthmark. He's been seen at Graceland along with family of Elvis. He's attended Priscilla's weddings, etc., etc. You know, did you know Elvis's cousin, Billy West, said that Elvis was not in the casket? That was not Elvis that was in that casket.
Well,
His
you
own
know
brother
they
said
moved
so.
his body, right? They moved
Yeah,
it.
they took out life insurance policies before he died. They took out his life insurance policy before he passed away. Now, I believe that Elvis was in the CIA and federal government, and that he needed witness protection from the mafia. And they done what they could do, and Elvis is still alive today, and you can go see him anytime you want to at the Fellowship Baptist Church right there in Benton, Arkansas. You wanna take a
Spanky,
road
did you
trip?
know they misspelled his name on
Yep,
his birth
they
certificate
misspelled-
and headstone?
Yeah, his name's misspelled on his headstone. You go see it right now.
I knew it was misspelled.
There's only one reason why they do it. And if you do that, then you fix it. And they didn't fix it.
You know there was an airplane missing, Spanky?
Really?
Did you know there was pictures missing, personal belongings missing?
He was seen after the funeral in his own swimming pool.
Hey, what was this church called?
Spanky's about to drive to Arkansas. Hey, you can stop
He
at Graceland
He
on your
won't go
way.
to Graceland, but he'll go to church.
It's Benton, Arkansas.
Household of Faith Church in Benton, Arkansas. The pastor's name is Bob Joyce. Let's go. Let's take a road trip.
No, we can find a plane.
You know,
probably.
did you elaborate on how Elvis used to sign some autographs? Bob Joyce. He used to
sure
use the
did.
name Bob
He used
Joyce
to use the name Bob Joyce.
whenever he would try to be.
And Bob
under the
Joyce
radar.
has said his own self that you can be whoever you want to be.
You got Spanky
He's always
puzzled
been
right now.
exactly who he is.
Joyce with a J?
I'm ready to fight these
Have you
dudes.
not seen Bob
Joyce.
J.
Ohio State fan.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he's not seen Bob Joyce.
Oh, here we go.
Save it for after.
Oh, dear God.
He has seen Bob Joyce now.
All right, let us know in the comments who you believe won the duel. Spanky is winning right now. Freedom Motors, if you're in the market for a car, truck, SUV, work vehicle, or work van, even a boat, look no further than Freedom Motors. Guaranteed financing, and they will give you the absolute best money for your trade-in. They can guarantee financing solely based off the relationship and reputation that they have with the local banks. The owner, Chris Looper, has been in the automotive industry for decades. He only brings the best of the best to his lot. Go see Chris at 7765 Maynardville Pike in Knoxville. We got a second dealership coming as well, I believe.
really?
Check the Freedom Motors inventory online at freedommotorstn.com.
They'll take care of you for sure.
We're back up to 10.7 thousand likes. On TikTok.
10.7 thousand likes on TikTok.
10.8 now.
On this new
On this one. And
On this
where was we at before that?
Couldn't see it before.
It's got to be close to 20.
Yeah.
So close to 20,000
Spanky,
interactions on TikTok. We appreciate that very much.
Spanky is now hearing Elvis sing for the first time in 20 years. Spanky is going down a rabbit hole tonight, boys.
He ain't going to sleep tonight.
Nope.
He ain't.
I didn't.
Once you go down, there's no coming back, Spanky.
Hey,
Believe me.
Spanky, get you a bite of that mayonnaise there, buddy.
Yeah, Spanky, eat you some mayonnaise. Eat some mayonnaise and listen to your Bob. It's time to announce last week's winner of the football pick'em. Spur, please let us know who won last week's giveaway.
It was Cameron McCarson from Waverly, Tennessee. He's listening to us tonight. So I've already reached out to him. Valdetti, I sent you his address. So congratulations. He went 9-1 on the week, the only 9-1 we had.
Good deal. We'll get that sent out to you. Oh, by the way, if you want a Vawls Deep hat or shirt, message us and we'll get one to you. Here's what the shirt looks like. I don't know how clear it'll be, but
That's the king.
you think it's him?
Spanky's starting to buy in already.
Let's see. It's hard to get this thing.
It's a very nice shirt, and the hats are awesome as well.
Hats are very comfortable, and I got a big head, so.
Hats look good, so let us know. Send us a message, and we'll get with you. And when there's a winner, that means there must be a loser. Our records for last week's show, I should say, are. And remember, we have bonus points for the bracket.
The king never left the building. He just went to a different location.
Hey, did you know the family said in like 2027 that they're going to release the actual autopsy because it was never released?
Really?
Yep. Okay. I think it was 27.
Yeah, it was 50 years after his death.
JFK file's about to be released soon, too.
I think he's retracted on that.
Okay. Josh went 9-1. Overall record 132-57. The Vol Daddy went 8-2. Overall record 132-61. Ooh. Then bonus points are wild. I guess we get a tie. We'll go off the losses. All right. Spanky went 6-4. Spanky's in last place now. 128-59. And then
128 and what?
59. Spur went 5-5.
I had a rough week. But I'm still in first place.
Spanky, you're a 128. Sorry, 128-59. Spur is 138-55. So Spur is still in first place.
But
We're nipping at you, but well, he is.
I want to give that thing a shake. So Spur will have to draw out of the cup of misfortune right now. He can either do the dare, or he has to donate $25 to our charity of St. Jude's Hospital.
there is no eating mayonnaise in here.
Hey, get you another bite. All right, you shaking it?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just going to eat that.
Somebody hold it. What we got, Big Dog?
Jesus Christ. Send a Valentine's Day card to an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
There it is.
Send a Valentine's Day card in January.
It's perfect timing for that one.
You can't even fucking wait until Valentine's Day, Spur.
I don't know their address is the problem.
Oh, we're gonna get it.
We'll get it. We got you.
Which one we going with?
I don't know yet.
I got one.
All of them.
All of them.
So you're gonna accept or are you donating?
I always accept, boys. I don't back down for my challenges.
I wish we could see their reactions.
We can make this into
Guys,
big cards. One of them big ones.
Hey, no. Listen. So my most recent ex, I'd got her a Valentine's Day card last year, and when she broke up, whatever we done, she left that at my house, and I found it the other day. I still have it.
Resend it.
Resend it.
Feelings are still the same. That might be the one.
Yeah. We'll talk about that more in a minute.
Yes. Good. Coach Ryan Jackson says, holy crap, this will be great.
Don't like you said, though, the only problem is we don't get their reaction.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
Can we send a card?
Well, Spanky had to do something like this.
Spanky didn't do it. We done it for him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though, but they still
Can we
got
send a
that.
card to Bob Joyce?
Well, let's just go visit him.
I think we should. I want to give him a hug.
Spanky, I think Spanky's starting to buy in over here.
Spanky's bought 100% in.
It just took one look, too. Just, whoa.
No, it wasn't the look. The look was like, yeah, well, it was the voice.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus only made one voice.
All right, game one, football pick'ems. Ryan wants to deliver it.
Okay.
That'd be funny. Show up in a little suit. You've been
It's
served.
It's Cardi Golly.
My name is Noah.
Yeah.
Ron, if you can find her, you can deliver it because she ghosted me.
That's funny.
She disappeared. I'll message her friend Tammy. There you go.
Did she go get milk?
All right, game one, the Los Angeles Chargers at Houston Texans.
Oh, man, that's a tough one to pick. Go ahead, Spur.
Give me the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert's going to be a sleeper in these playoffs. They could be a dangerous
Could be.
team.
Give me the Chargers.
Joshua.
It's at Houston.
Texans are playing good.
They are playing good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't matter. Give me the Chargers.
Wow. I'm going to go different. I'm going to go Texans.
But see, if I pick Houston, he don't.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wanted to go Texans for some reason. I think it's because it's at home.
Yeah, well,
Nico-
the
Nico-
Titans beat them at home, so.
Yeah, well, Nico Collins is really good.
Sings my song.
Game 2, Pittsburgh Steelers at Baltimore Ravens.
I just never pick against a Harbaugh anymore.
You doing it now?
Nope.
All right.
Give me Baltimore.
Ravens.
I didn't realize that till I said it, and then
This is their third time playing this year.
Spanky says Ravens.
Yep.
It's the Ravens, yeah. Give me the Ravens. Steelers look like crap right now.
Yeah, I've got the Ravens as well. Denver Broncos at Buffalo Bills.
Bills Mafia.
hey, you know what that means? That means in the second round of playoffs we'll get Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Ooh.
Go, give me Buffalo.
Broncos. Not even a question.
You're so full of shit. I'll write it down
Look,
for
you
you.
remember what happened last time? The Broncos went to Buffalo, and they won. So I don't want to hear it.
Wasn't a playoff game.
So? No matter. So what?
Game 4, Green Bay Packers at Philadelphia Eagles. Is Hurts going to play?
Hurts practiced today fully, so Hurts is good. As a matter of fact, Jordan Love also practiced. I'm going to take the Eagles.
Give me Philly.
Spanky?
Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hell with it. Give me the Packers.
Ooh.
Game
I hope you're right. I can't stand the Eagles.
Game 5, the Washington Commanders, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Taking Redskins, aren't you, buddy? You've already called it.
No, he can take them all he wants. But
See what I wrote down.
I do. I do. I'm taking
Give
the
me a
Bucks.
sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I'm taking the Buccaneers.
Hey, time out.
What?
I'm protesting.
I'm protesting.
What are you protesting?
Every pick'em this year that he said the Redskins should not count because the Redskins are not a team, so they're not a pick. I want a booth review.
Technically,
I said
they were wrote down.
Redskins,
They were
too.
wrote down on the paper.
Yeah, it was
As
wrote down
Redskins.
Redskins.
Did you turn the paper in? Did you file the paperwork?
Yeah, I sent it straight to Nashville somewhere.
I know what that means.
Yeah, I know.
I'm protesting. You'll hear from my lawyer.
Give me the Bucks.
All that talk about Jaden Daniels. There you go.
Give me the Commanders.
Man, I'm going to go with the Bucks.
Spur, who'd you say?
Tampa Bay.
Game 6, the Minnesota Vikings at Los Angeles Rams.
I think it's the best game of the first round.
Really?
I think it can go either way. I really do. Minnesota's at home, even though they're playing in Los Angeles. So give me the Vikings.
Give me Minnesota.
Vikings.
Listen, Matthew Stafford's really good in the playoffs.
All
And
three
I
of y'all
really-
picked the Vikings?
I really wanted to take.
Yeah, we picked Minnesota to win
I
this
was back
game,
and forth on
eh?
every one of these games.
I think it's going to be a good game, eh? You want to go
Except
catch
the
a
Ravens
scotch and
still-
brewing? Down at the local pub? Hey.
I've got the Vikings, too. This will not count toward our points
Is that game in Minnesota?
because we've already filled our bracket out, but y'all can change your pick if you want to here.
Do we need total points for the Minnesota game?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Give me 52.
51.
51 for Josh. Spank.
Total points. Let's see. This is going to be carry the 1 divided by 2. 47.
Give me a 46.
The over-under is 50.5, so.
We're right there
There
around
we
it.
go, yeah.
And 46. All right, so this won't count towards our points.
Whoa, wait a minute. Is that for just tomorrow's game?
We've already picked a playoff game, so these next two games we're going to talk about don't count toward our standings. We've already picked them.
That will go in the
We're
bracket.
repicking it now since the brackets have changed.
Yep. So tomorrow, number 5 Notre Dame versus number 4 Penn State.
Give me Notre Dame.
Yeah, I have to take Notre Dame. I think they're
I
playing
don't know why I'm writing them down because it don't matter.
really good right now. I like Notre Dame all the way to the championship game.
I do too. I just don't think I think Penn State, they've had it easy the last 2 weeks, and I think it comes to an end for them.
Give me the Dame of Notre Dame.
Yeah, I like Notre Dame too. In the Orange Bowl, I'm taking Notre Dame. Kimberly wants to know if Spanky's been on the corn cob pipe.
I was going there just a minute. I hadn't got there yet. I was going with the corn cob pipe. Damn you, Kimberly, for taking my line.
Spank.
Eat some mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
Okay.
You ain't ate near enough.
Yeah, you ain't eating near enough. 2 bites this time.
No, be good.
That's not a bite.
That wasn't a bite.
You can put that in the corn cob.
Get a
pipe.
bite, Spanky.
I got a good bite. Look, I put a dent in it.
Look at his face every time he does it. But he's like, oh, it's good.
He's literally. There's no way he's ate a bowl of
No,
mayonnaise.
he's got to keep eating.
That's all the time we have here,
I
folks.
put that much on a sandwich.
I put more than that on a sandwich.
I ate the mayonnaise. I don't know what y'all talking about.
He's going to have to draw again.
No, I won't. I ate the mayonnaise.
I'll make you send a card to your Valentine's Day.
Oh, we got Gator fans in the TikTok chat now.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
They finally won something.
About time. Oh, Jesus.
All right.
We'll play y'all in Knoxville.
Friday's
February 1st.
game in the Cotton Bowl, Ohio State and Texas.
You know what? Screw it. Give me Ohio State.
I started to do the same thing.
I'm going to go Ohio State.
I will go Ohio University.
The Bobcats.
Can they both lose?
Because horns down, but yeah.
Texas sucks. They really, really suck. Texas sucks. They really, really suck.
Spur operates a Facebook page for the Pick'ems. Explain to the people how our Pick'ems go for our listeners, please,
We're
sir.
going to have the 6 NFL games posted onto the Vawls Deep Podcast Facebook page. Comment the winners of those 6 NFL games. We're going to do the tiebreaker will be the Minnesota Los Angeles Rams total points scored. So
Well, I'm
get
going
your
to
picks
put
in.
the I'm going to put the
You going to put those 2 in too?
for them too.
Well,
yeah.
remember, there's a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
So you had to get your picks in quick.
Yeah, so I'll probably do total points for
go ahead and
the
do
Cotton Bowl.
total points for the Cotton Bowl will be the tiebreaker. But you got to get your picks in before the first game starts tomorrow evening, so there won't be much time to do so.
All right. The winner will get a $25 gift card to Hound Dogs and some cool things from the Vol Navy as well. Thank you all for listening to us.
I wanted to.
Actually, it was the Spank.
Yeah.
He didn't even answer.
It was a Spank. Unless there was TikTok votes.
Yeah, there was like 12 for me.
We don't count
There was
TikTok.
like 14 for me. But
It doesn't matter. Spank's mind has been blown because he's realized tonight Elvis is alive and well.
Yeah, we're going to have to get back in the algorithm because it was a little bit down tonight.
Yeah.
We've been gone for a couple weeks. But check us out on all of our platforms. We will publish the full show very shortly.
It's also a big difference in basketball, football
Yep.
season. Yep.
Yeah, we appreciate all of our sponsors more than we could put into words. Please support them because they support us and they make this show happen.